You might be making a huge mistake with this Lara Croft event, and I want to talk through with you some concepts that you got to wrap your head around with this event if you want to make sure you're going to get the most out of it.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the workshop and a huge mistake that a lot of people are going to be making. New hero events like this, okay? Even though this is not technically a new hero, but we're going to treat it like a new hero because many of you have not had an opportunity to get Lara Croft. Many of you got Lara Croft, but not that high, right? And a lot of you are going to be looking into ways to maximize this event. And there are really three main strategies when it comes to this event, okay? Three main strategies. First of all, you want to chase Lara Croft Soulstones. If that is you, if you want to get an absolute star Lara Croft, you got to focus all of your adventure energy and your medals on the Tomb of Revelation or the Tome of Revelation. This gives you, let's go ahead and restore this once. This will give you the golden vases. Okay, let's refresh. So every time you refresh, you get golden vases in the Forgotten Treasury, and whatever reward you get at random out of the golden vase is a 5x. So you can see I have two here, right? So here's one. Oh, I don't have enough picks. Ha! So here's all of the prizes. So let's say, for example, I get chaos particles. So instead of it being 50 chaos particles, it's times 5. So it's 250 chaos particles. The idea is you try to get Lara Croft dolls out of the golden vases. That is a 15 Lara Croft dolls, ends up being roughly 45 total dolls. You're going to get a good amount of soul stones by doing that. Okay, that is one strategy. Another strategy is to focus on the Glorious Victories task, trying to collect a totem fragment of your choice, 500 big skin stone boxes, red and orange gifted dominion, 250 red artifact chests, so on and so forth. That is defeating the path to glory. I'm sorry, not the path. That is defeating the Temple Guardians all the way up to level 300. If you're going for this strategy, then the relic that you're going to be leveling up out of the workshop, it's going to be the buffs. Okay, the buffs is what you're going to need most of your adventure energy and metal resources for. That strategy does involve leveling up the Ring of Abundance a little bit, 3 to 5 times, depending on where you're at. I think the optimal is 5, rank 5. I'm not 100% sure on that. So don't go crazy leveling up just yet. You're going to want to level up this Ring of Abundance some, right? This requires blue, violet, and white, whereas the buffs require red, yellow, and white. So your red and yellow, you can stack those, and whenever you're farming bosses individually, sub-bosses individually, you're going to be spending most of your time farming those white ones, right? In order to get the battle boosts, in order to have enough battle boosts per each boss fight, in order to defeat all the Temple Guardians, all the way up to level 300. So two strategies there. You have going for Lara Croft Soul Stones, or you have going for the Totem Fragment with the red gifted dominion, the orange gifted dominion, all of the skin stones, all of that stuff. So two separate strategies. The third strategy, of course, is to do both. Whale it out, spend a ton of resources, spend a ton of money, and go crazy and get both. Okay, that is the third strategy. It is very hard for the average free-to-play or budget player to do both. You're going to want to choose. And in my opinion, if I had to choose, if I were a newer player, I would 100% be going for Lara Croft. She's a top 15 hero, okay? There are a number of ways of getting totem fragments and gifted dominion elsewhere. Lara Croft is a limited time only hero, okay? Her soul stones just aren't that available really that often. Maybe 2 to 3 times per year, if that, based on our track record that we've had so far. So I just want you all to understand that while there's a lot happening in this event, there's a ton of stuff happening to this event. My strategy for the average player is going to be to complete Chapter 7. And by the way, you can complete all of these fights, all of Chapter 1 fights with just the first 5 heroes, okay? Complete all of the 7 fights in Chapter 1, and then do all of the fights in Chapter 2. Same team. You go in here and you do this. It's the same. It's the top 5 heroes with whatever default pets it gets you. Okay, that unlocks all of the sub-boss locations, so you can farm the yellow and the whites, the red, the blue, and the violet for the Ring of Abundance and the boss fight buffs, or whatever strategy you're going to go with. But unlock the second chapter and then focus on just in here. You are going to lose out on ancient coins. You know, chapter 2 has less ancient coins. See, 500 plus an archaeologist tool. Chapter 1 has 1,500 and no archaeologist tool, right? So you are going to lose out a little bit of the ancient coins for the shop there. And by the way, another thing is you want to make sure you at least unlock. Just buy the skins. Buy all 4 of the skins. Don't worry about leveling them up. Just make sure you get them unlocked, okay? Because you won't have a chance to buy them in the future. Okay, this is it. This is the last time, supposedly. Wink. We'll see. We'll see. Get these 4. At least summon Lara Croft. Get her soul stones as high as you can. You need 630 total. 630 total soul stones to get her there. It's going to be a lot of random luck out of the Forgotten Treasury, but I believe in you guys. I think you all can do it. All right? I think you all can do it. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're doing with this event. I know that a lot of people are not able to get logged in, and that is a bummer. That is an absolute bummer. I hope that you guys can figure it out. Yeah. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.